you doing, folks? Ronald Kenyatta here with TotalHumanElevation.com, and I'm here today to answer the question, what exercises help you develop knockout power? Just to give you a little information on myself, I am a certified strength and conditioning specialist as well as a performance enhancement specialist. I'm a strength and conditioning coach in professional baseball. This is going to be my 11th year doing that. So like I said, I want to work on developing that knockout power, that knockout blow. And when you're dealing with things such as punches, you got to not focus on the exercise as much as you focus on the movement. And you got to focus on what we call triple extension. Triple extension is when you extend at your ankle, at your knee, and at your hip. So an example of that would be like a power clean. You start off here, and as you come up with a power clean, you're extending at the, like I said, the ankle, the knee, and the hip. You might be thinking, how does that convert to a knockout punch? Well, a knockout punch, you have to have some type of extension to develop power. You have to use the hips. So to use the hips, you have to extend, and you have to use that triple extension. So the first exercise we're going to do is going to focus on, you're going to use triple extension, but it's also going to prep your nervous system to develop power, because power movements are nervous system based. So we're going to focus on a general movement, and then the next movement will be that specific knockout punch movement, all right? So this is going to be a med ball slam, and it's pretty much just like it sounds. You're going to grab the med ball. I recommend doing 8 reps. This ball is a little heavier, but I would say anywhere between 6 to 8 pounds would be good, all right? And all you're going to do, hold the ball up high as you can and slam it down. Just like that, all right? Like I said, 6 to 8 reps. We're working on that extension and working on developing power through the hips, all right? So let me show you, I'll show you a couple more. Nice and tall, extend, slam it down. Nice and tall, extend, slam it down. Now, you can just slam it like so, but I like to add a little, I call it like a reverse power clean. I don't know if you can see it. I'll stand to the side, maybe you can get a better view. What I'm doing is I'm extending tall as I can, and then at the last minute, I'm jumping my feet down with the ball. So let's try with the ball this time. Nice and tall, and watch how I jump on my way down at the last minute. Here we go. All right, that just gives you an extra burst, a little more power, all right? So that's your med ball slam. Now, I'm gonna head over to the cable crossover machine and work specifically on that power punch that you're trying to develop. Now, like I said, we're not worried about exercises as much, but we're worried about movements. And you will see once I set up, this is gonna be similar to not throwing a punch, all right? So what you wanna do is set up here, and once again, hip is all about once again, power is all about hips and triple extension. I'm gonna show you slow so you can see that triple extension working in a different plane of movement. So we're here, we're gonna come through, drive, and boom, right about there. Probably a little higher, obviously, because it's a punch right here. But see, I still have that triple extension, extended at the hip, knee, extended at the ankle, knee, and the hip, all right? So one more time, I'm gonna get a little higher, make it look a little more realistic. You're here, come through, right there, a little higher, but that's where we wanna be. Once again, extending at the ankle, the knee, and the hip. That's triple extension. So let's pick it up a little bit. I'd say reps-wise, same thing, it's a power movement, so keep around 8 to 10. So you're gonna set up, firm base, my feet are about shoulder width apart, and you wanna load. Remember you're loading. Whenever you throw a punch, you have to load those hips. Focus on those hips. You know, drive through. I'm gonna go a little lighter so you can get the movement will flow a little better. All right, load the hips, fire through. I'm gonna hold it right here, try to prevent that slack in the cable. Let's try this, see if this works. Load it up, fire through. Load the hips, fire through. Load the hips, fire through. You do the same thing on the other side. All right. Load the hips, fire through. Load the hips, fire through. And once again, you can see that triple extension at the ankle, at the knees, and at the hips. That's where you get your power from, folks. Now, keep that in mind. It's a power movement, so you want to keep the reps low and the intensity high, especially with something like the med ball. You can only do so much weight with this, so maybe you want to go ahead and bump it up the reps a little bit, but keep it around 6 to 8 with this and focus on, proper technique, all right? And that's all I have today. Once again, it's Ronald Kenyatta here with TotalHumanElevation.com. Thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.